আপনাদের কাছে স্মারকলিপিটি পাঠ করে শোনাতে চাই। আমাদের যে সাবজেক্ট সেটা হচ্ছে আর্জেন্ট কল ফর স্ট্রঙ্গার ডিপ্লোম্যাটিক মেজার্স এগেনস্ট ইসরায়েলি আগ্রাসন অ্যান্ড ফার্ম সাপোর্ট ফর প্যালেস্টাইনিয়ান কজ। আমাদের মাননীয় পররাষ্ট্র উপদেষ্টা বরাবর যে স্মারকলিপি সেটা হচ্ছে, ইউর এক্সেলেন্সি, উইথ utmost respect, we, the members of Bangladesh Islamic Chhatra Shibir, submit this statement to appeal for a more assertive and principled stance by the government of Bangladesh in response to the ongoing genocide and humanitarian disaster in occupied Palestine. The current atrocities committed by Israel, massacres of civilians, forced displacement, destruction of infrastructure, and the continued siege of Gaza are not isolated or spontaneous acts. They are part of a deliberate and systematic colonial project under the ideological umbrella of Zionism, aimed at disposing Palestinians and denying them their fundamental rights. These acts represent clear violations of international law, including the Geneva Conventions, and amount to crimes against humanity and genocide. As a nation that emerged from its own struggle against oppression, Bangladesh has both a moral obligation and historical legitimacy to stand up for the oppressed. While we acknowledge the government's past and ongoing support for the Palestinian cause, we believe that the urgency and gravity of the current situation necessitate bolder and more comprehensive action. In this regard, we respectfully urge the Ministry to consider the following actions. 1. Unequivocal condemnation of genocide. Issue a strong and public denunciation of Israel's actions in Gaza as acts of genocide and crimes against humanity, and work to mobilize international consensus through multilateral platforms. 2. Restore accept Israel in passports. Symbolically and diplomatically reaffirm Bangladesh's stance by restoring the accept Israel clause in passports as a statement of solidarity with the Palestinian people. 3. State-sanctioned boycott. Initiate a formal boycott of Israeli products and companies complicit in the occupation and support the global boycott, divestment and sanctions BDS movement. 4. Transparency in foreign policy. To reinforce trust and foreign policy integrity, release a white paper disclosing any covert dealings with or intelligence cooperation with Israel. 5. Humanitarian action. Urge international partners to pressure Israel to lift the blockade on Gaza and ensure uninterrupted human aid, including food, medical supplies, and shelter to the affected populations. 6. International sanctions advocacy. Call upon the UN, OIC, and other relevant bodies to impose targeted economic and diplomatic sanctions on Israel until it complies with international law. 7. Recognition of Palestinian statehood. Actively campaign for broader recognition of Palestine as a sovereign state consistent with the UN resolutions and the right to self-determination. 8. Legal accountability. Support international investigations into Israel war crimes and cooperate with the International Criminal Court ICC and other judicial mechanisms. 9. Mobilize Muslim unity for Palestine. Lead a call for unified diplomatic action from Muslim majority nations to sever all forms of cooperation with Israel and jointly advocate for Palestinian liberation. 10. Clarify Bangladesh's ethical position. Clearly communicate that Bangladesh's stance is rooted in human rights, justice and international law, not religious animosity. Our protest targets Israel's policy and political ideology, not a religious or ethnic community. The Palestinian struggle is not merely a political issue, it is a defining test of global conscience. We urge the government of Bangladesh to take bold and historic steps to support the Palestinian people in their legitimate struggle for freedom, dignity and statehood. আমাদের এই স্মারকলিপিটি কেন্দ্রীয় সভাপতি স্বাক্ষরিত এবং কেন্দ্রীয় সভাপতির পক্ষ থেকেই আমরা এটি পৌঁছে দিলাম।